So, good afternoon, good night, or whatever time are you seeing this video. So, in this YouTube video, I'm going to talk about how if humans have lost connection with nature. Well, Earth, as we know, is an incredibly complex and fragile piece of something. Is an interconnected system that has developed slowly over 4.5 billion years ago or so. So, from the ashes of the Big Bang or from the creation of God, whatever you believe happened, this is a huge mass of energy and elements that complement each other. From the newborn mass of energy or the creation of God or whatever you think about is the correct way in which Earth appeared. The evolution of this planet has continued for over billions of years in such a unique way that eventually all conditions are completely perfect to foster life and has the ability to foster life. From the smallest microorganism to the most complex one, or to the largest animals, all life on Earth has a common ancestor. Everything is connected to everything, and so this is how our species has become to dominate the landscape of what we call world or Earth. The ability of humans to manipulate the landscape or the earth or whatever you want to call it, and the way it organizes itself with nature lead to consequences of doing so because we occupy in a particular position among all species. So I believe actually we as a superior species, we have the duty to provide and proliferate. We have the goal to achieve stability for ourselves and for the species that surround us, the inferior species. So, in conclusion, our relationship with nature has historically been one of the overuse, as it has been like the overuse of our natural resources. Why am I talking about this? Because nearly every step in human history has unfortunately been accompanied with a leap in environmental degradation. At first, like humans, I read in a webpage called Our Role in Human Space, Nature. Well, whatever. I'm going to put the bibliography late in the end of this video. So, at first, humans were incredibly in tune with their surroundings. They were not having no trouble at all. But in this document talks about how humans have, in every step, they have unfortunately damaged everything they touch or everything they rob. So you can see with the advances in technology and agriculture humans begin to find more efficient ways of sustaining themselves. These advances allow for more permanent settlements, which lead to rapid population growth, and this only leads to destroying nature. This takes us to another web page I used that is National Geographic, that talks about how society evolved, population grew, and more resources were required to fuel this expansion. With breaking through in agriculture, settlements became more permanent and cities began to take place. And this was it was a total mess for our Earth or our world. Um, so this shift to city life and in a inadvertently lead to distracting us from nature, the importance nature has. While many people were still in tune with nature on a subsistent level, the need of more and more resources began to change our view for nature. Um, Toward distracting from us humans, distincting from nature, began several thousand years ago, with advancements in agriculture and social order. This is also mentioned in the National Geographic page. And it is the age of industry, in which we owe nowadays that begin the obsession with convenience and efficiency backnode. A new perspective on the environment has damaged the environment itself. So in my opinion, I actually prefer the rural areas. But I would prefer to live in rural areas, but this will eventually lead to become a rural area because of the natural system that is in our minds. As we have removed ourselves farther and farther from nature, we have developed a feeling of ignorance and our role in relationship with nature. With the growth of cities and trade, we have moved from sustainable economy because we are living in an age of industry, and the impact has been ultra magnified towards nature. Population growth has been expanded. Cities has become the primary place for residents, and majority of the world is now out of touch with the workings of nature. We are forgetting about our real home. So in this video, at the end of this video, I will put some bibliographies about what I read before recording this video, so you can have an idea of what am I talking about. Thank you. So here you're going to see the bibliography I'm using, and the thing that's in capital letters is the things that I mentioned about National Geographic channel.